Okay, so first of all, Happy New Year. Okay, so welcome to the second part of the course, Industrial. Yeah, I just had a misspelling. Industrial Data Analysis. And then also, I'm quite excited because this is the first time that I had a chance to teach you guys, which is kind of interesting that I never had a chance until you're, like the third year, second semester, which is, on the later part of your journey, okay? But we'll go through some of the stuff that I want to tell you, okay? So let's first visit this link right here. So I want to go through some of the administrative stuff first, okay? So throughout the link, right, you will see that, for example, my lecture will be in two versions. It will be in HTML or PDF. So for me, I like to do the HTML version because I can present it better, but you can choose whatever you want, okay? So just click on either link, should be okay. So, all right, so industrial, so this one I didn't misspell, okay? All right, so the first half you have been using basically Excel, right? So in the second half, I want to show you another tools that the data scientist has been using quite extensively, right? This is Python, okay? And we'll be doing pretty much similar things that you did during the first half, but with Python, it's actually quite expansive in terms of its capability. So I want to show you that, in addition to using Python to do like just the basic, like data processing, data visualization, you can also do Python with machine learning and AI, which is, quite famous or a buzzword nowadays, right? So all of this will be using Python. And I think it's a good software to learn for the, like 21st century engineer. You should know Python. I mean, you already know it, I'm sure, but you should get more hands-on experience using Python, okay? Because I think it's very, very good tools, okay? Okay, so we will be covering the following. I'm going to teach you basic Python. So because I don't want to assume that you guys have used Python extensively because you have learned it in a course. That's not a lot of time. So I'm going to go through the basic one more time just to make sure everyone on the same page. And then we're going to do data analysis using Python. So this one will be revisiting the concept that you had in the first half, but we'll be using different tools, okay? And you will see that, accomplishing the same thing, but different tools will have some, the advantage and the drawbacks, okay? There is certainly some drawback with using Python, especially the learning curve, but, there are huge benefits in terms of automation and scalability, okay? All right, so, and then we're going to do some data visualization. And then again, with Python, your option is quite large. There are many ways to do visualization. And then I'll show you some of the things that I have used, even in my own work, okay? And also, the new tools for me is called Looker Studio, because sometimes using Python is just for you alone. But once you want to present your data to somebody else in an interactive manner, sometimes using a specialized software like Looker Studio, it actually makes more sense and makes you look really, really cool when you're presenting your work to your boss or whatever. So I want to spend some time showing you my new toy, Looker Studio. Okay. I've been teaching this for the first year student, but you guys missed it, so I'll make up for it here, okay? And then with Python, AI and machine learning is a big thing in Python. Okay, so Python has a large ecosystem of tools that you can use to do, for example, the classification, regression, and clustering. So these are all machine learning, okay? It's relatively straightforward to do too, and I want you to get some hands-on on it, okay? We don't have time for deep learning, and that's a huge topic. If I were to teach you an AI class, that would be something that I will cover. But I guess in this class, it will be too much. But deep learning is also a huge thing in Python too, okay? Okay, so I'm sure that you also care about the grade. Okay, so I am responsible for 50% of your grades. Okay, Ajahn, the other instructor, cover 50%. And please do not forget the other material yet, right? You have to do midterm first, and then you can forget it, right? But then for me, for my part, my 50% that I will give you will come from assignment. Okay, so this one, it will be through the Mango Canvas. Okay, so it's just regular assignment. I'm not sure how often it would be, depending on how fast I can go. Exam, it will be the final exam, right? So probably it's going to be in this room. Usually it will be a coding exam, okay? And also a project, okay? So I am not fully consolidated on the project idea yet, but it will be roughly a group of 2, and it will be, like data visualization plus machine learning projects, and you can present it, probably it's going to present it to me personally, but not in front of the class, because I want to, just test you on some of the stuff that you presented to. So I'll give you more information on the project later, but that's to be determined. But notice that actually the largest proportion of the grades come from the project, and that is intentionally, because in the world of coding nowadays, you have AI, you have internet, right? And to test you on the class exam, it doesn't make any sense anymore, right? Because nowadays you should have freedom in terms of your time and also your resource to figure out whatever you want to do. So I think project will be something that more similar to what you will be doing later on. So I want you to spend more time, make sure that you have, spend a lot of time on the project, right? So the exam itself and the assignment, it's relatively less than the project. So think about this, right? Project is the most important, I guess, the items in the grading, okay? And also, you might see that attendance is missing from here, and that is also intentional, okay? I guess my style, I don't put too much emphasis on sitting in class because I will be recording. So actually, I'm recording myself right now. So if you don't come here, you can listen to me afterwards. So for me, it doesn't really matter if you come here or not. I mean, I want you to come here, though, don't take me wrong. It's fun to see you guys, in person. But if it doesn't suit your style, I'm not the one who make that judgment, right? So, but if you don't come here, you have to be responsible for whatever the material is going on in your own time. And I would say that that is certainly more challenging than sitting in class. So I would encourage you to come here and participate with me, although that's not the requirement, all right? So that's intentional, right? I'm not sure this is a good or bad way to teach students. That's just my style. Like, I never take attendance, ever. For I guess from what I'm teaching so far, I never take attendance, unless it's a large class, okay? All right, so that's my style, right? All right, okay. So the first thing that we're going to do today is actually figuring out how to get your hands on running Python. Okay, so because Python is the open source software, and there are many, many ways of approaching it, so it's kind of daunting. Okay, so I want to show you a couple ways that you can use Python in this class and also in your own computer. So if you want to bring your own laptop next time and let me help you, install Python on your laptop, that will be, I'm also happy to help you too, okay? All right, so I'm sure that you learned Python on your second semester, right? And I'm pretty sure that you have used something called Google Colab before. Yes? Okay, so let's just revisit that, all right? Shall we? In order to do that, that's probably the easiest way to use Python, right? Okay, so that would be go to Google Colab, okay? Right, and you can show me. I'm just going to walk around to see if you get things set up, right? So this will be kind of like the generic welcome page for the Google Colab application in Google Drive, right? And then I can pretty much just do this, right? File and new notebook in Drive, right? Okay, let me know if this is too slow because I assume that you've done this before, right? So you create a new notebook in your Google Drive, right? Something like that. And show me that you can print print hello world. Okay, so your first task is to show me that you can print hello world from Google Colab. Okay? Your first task. Your first task. Okay, so everyone's on the same page now. So very easy to use, although for me, I personally don't use this one that much because one, it's kind of slow. You have to kind of load everything through network connection, so it's slower, not as responsive. And also you have a limit on your storage too, especially if you start to generate large files. Working on your own computer is actually the best way. Okay, so I want to try doing that here, and then you can do the same thing with your own laptop later. Okay. So the second way is to install it locally on the computer. Okay, and in order to do that, there are many ways to do, which is quite daunting for the newcomers, right? If you search around, you will probably come across the Anaconda distribution. Have you heard of it? Anaconda? It's like some type of snake. Okay, it's Python and Anaconda. Okay, so that's kind of like the way why the name is this way. Okay, but Anaconda distribution is the packaging of Python and also the library that for data scientists. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it, and in fact, I already installed on the computer a couple years ago, but now I just delete them all because nowadays I don't like Anaconda because it's getting too big. You know, Python itself is about 70 megabytes, right? Anaconda is 2 gigabytes large. Okay, so it's actually, if you want to use just Python, installing Anaconda, it's just way too overkill. Okay, so it's too big. I don't like things that are cluttering your laptop. Okay, so I don't really recommend Anaconda anymore, right? The next thing that you can do is to actually go to Microsoft Store and just install Python. Let me show you, but you don't have to do it, okay? Let me show you. So I can go to Store like this. Again, this is for Windows. In Mac, it's completely different, okay? But I can go to Microsoft Store and I can search for Python in here. And see, you have many different options of Python version that you can do. Nowadays, it's 13, so 3.13, so that's the latest version, okay? Again, this one is fine. I did this a couple years ago too. I've been doing that, but then now I changed my mind, okay? Because this way, it's kind of too bare bone, meaning that you only get Python, but you get nothing else. But then if you want other things, you kind of have to install things on your own, which is kind of tedious. So this one, too small. Okay, so you have the too big and too small. And hopefully right now I have another way, which is for me, kind of like the compromise between the two approaches. Okay, it's not too big, but it has some bell and whistle already built in. Okay, so that will be the third way. So the third way is actually to use something called the package manager. Okay, the idea of package manager is similar to the Play Store on your phone or the App Store on your iPhone. Okay, so it's just the software that manages all the software, right? It's the same thing. So we've been using package manager in our phone all along, but we never use it in our computer, right? When we want to install something, we always download the executable and double click it, right? That's kind of like the old way. The newer way is actually to have some software that install another software, and that is this thing. It's called UV Package Manager. So we're going to install the package manager and then use the package manager to install Python along with other libraries that we will be using in this course. That's the way it is. Okay, so this one I really like because once you go through the installation of UV Package Manager, the rest is just super easy. And then you can just keep adding more software, more library later on. Okay, okay, but the step to install the UV Package Manager will be a little bit more involved. So bear with me, okay? It's not too hard, but you just have to follow the step quite strictly, or else you're going to get error, okay? All right, so let's go. Hopefully, I mean, I guess if you are installing in this room, you're going to be using Windows, right? But if you have Mac laptop, then it's another link. So come find me if you need some help with the installation on Mac. Okay, it's a little bit different. But let's do Windows first, shall we? Okay. So right now it's a lot of code, right? All you need to do is just copy and paste. Okay, I'll explain what you're doing, but mostly just copy and paste. Okay. So the first thing is we will be using the PowerShell. Okay. Before the invention of mouse, right? People control computer with text, right? Use terminal and type commands onto the computer. This is pretty much the same thing. It's called the terminal. Okay. And we still use terminal nowadays because it helps. I guess it's faster in certain way. And also you can automate things. So we're going to install UV using the command in the terminal. And this terminal is called PowerShell version 5. Okay. So let's open PowerShell first, shall we? PowerShell. Okay. It looks like this, somewhat. For you, it might be blue. Okay. All right, so if you open like this, okay, so for me, I configure it to look like this, but for you, it's probably going to be blue, okay? If you open it like this, can you find it? If you cannot find it, okay? You can close it now, because this is not the right way, okay? I'm just lying to you, sorry. Close it, okay? And the way to open it correctly, I want you to open like this. I want you to open with administrative, right? Hold on, let me do it again. Oh, why? Okay, I want you to do this. Can you run as administrators? Okay, so because when we're installing things, we need to be admin, okay? Okay, so PowerShell and run as administrators. And then yes, obviously, okay? It will be somewhat similar, although this one has, admin rights to it, okay? And the first thing is we're gonna copy this thing right here, this one, okay? Because I know that all the computer here is the 64-bit Windows, so you can skip the Windows 32 part here. But if your laptop has Windows 32, then you might want to do this one first. Okay, but for now, everyone should be using Windows 64. So copy this one. So the way that you copy the command and paste into terminal is first, you're going to highlight it. Okay, and you can right-click and copy. Or you can do Control-C if you are starting to do like coding people, Control-C, right? And then when you go to the terminal, you can just do right-click on it. It will just paste things on it. Yeah. So copy, and then right-click on your terminal. You will see that your command is paste, and you can hit Enter. All right? And it's going to ask you a bunch of things. Don't worry, this one's okay. You can press A, meaning yes to all. Press A. Okay, and then Enter. Okay, if you see red text, let me know. If you don't see red text, then you're good to go. What happened over there? Something happened. Something happened. You need help? Okay. You need to copy first. Okay, copy this one. Highlight. Copy and right-click. 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 Oh, doesn't work. And then Enter. And click A. Hit A on your keyboard. A, and then Enter. Okay, this is fine. This is good. This is fine. Okay. So some of you get the red text. If you get the red text, can you close this one more time? Okay, and then open it with administrative rights again. You have to open with admin right. Did you do that? Did you do that? Can you close? Can you close? Open. PowerShell. Right-click, and then run as administrator. Can you right click again, and then hit again. Press A. A. Yes, you're good. Okay. So if you get red text, please get me. Come get me. Okay. No. Call for me. Okay. Okay. Do you need help over there? Okay, are you done with PowerShell? Can I see? Oh. PowerShell, but you need administrative, right? Okay, and my stuff is in here. This one, copy, and right click, and then press A. You're done. Okay? So what we're doing essentially is to allow this shell to install stuff. Okay, that's kind of like allowing the execution of the scripts. Okay. Okay. All right. So the second step is to actually install that package manager. So as you can see that there is a code right here. You can copy. Okay, and you can paste it in again, and then just hit enter like that. All right. Okay, let me show you one more time, okay? Because I might go too fast, okay? So once you did, so first you did this step, right? The second thing is we're gonna copy this one into your terminal, the same terminal that you had it open, okay? Copy this one and then paste it and then just run it. Okay, I can now help you. Okay, so you need to close, reopen, and then one more time. You should be, oh, actually you're done. Oh, you're done. Actually, you're done. This one, you're going to press A. A, like this. So this one, we'll just do it one more time. So PowerShell, run. Okay, one more time. Wait, okay, there's nothing here. We're going to copy one more time. There you go. And you press A one more time. Enter, you're good. Next, can you do this one? Okay, go ahead and do it. Okay. Okay, so this one, no, it's normal, it's normal. PowerShell, one more time. And then we need that commands. Okay, A, you're good. So the next one would be this command. You got it? Can I see? Can I see your screen? You're done. So the second command. Okay. This is still the same command. You want to copy the new one. Including that quotation, actually. Okay, the second command actually includes the quotation, fan nu. Okay, please copy fan nu quotation, please. Yes, you're good. For you, you're good. You're good. So I will actually installing your program this way. It's actually much nicer than downloading the executable because it did it automatically. So I start to lean into this approach more and more once I start, working on the coding and stuff. This is the way to install stuff. Okay. All right. So the next step is to close and reopen your PowerShell. But this time, you don't need to have admin rights. Just open it normally. No need to right-click and run as administrators. Oh, that screen. So this time, I'm going to close the PowerShell. And then I'm going to open again. But this time, I don't need to open as administrators anymore. I'm done. I'm done with installing the package manager. So think about it's as if you already have Play Store on your computer. And now you can start installing things from the package manager itself. You don't need to have admin rights anymore. Okay? Okay, so test it with me. If you do everything correctly, you should be able to type UV and then -V. Whoop, actually just type UV. Okay? If you type UV, where is it? Let me show you again. Okay, if you type UV like this, and a bunch of stuff happening like this, I mean you're good to go. It means that you can access the package manager. If you type UV, and then it just yells at you, then get me please, come and get me. Just yell at you. Okay, and assume that you guys get something like this from your screen. Okay, so we're going to continue. Okay, so the rest is actually quite easy. Okay, so let me show you this. Okay, so first we are going to create, next we're going to install Python. So it's going to be this command. UV Python install, and 3.12 is it's the Python version that I like to use now. Okay, there's the 13th one, but the 13th one I haven't checked it yet whether it's compatible with all the packages. So the 3.12 is probably the best one to use for now. Okay, so this is how you install Python, like this part, UV Python install. This is like going to App Store and install whatever apps you want. This is how you do it. Okay, so I'm gonna copy something like this. Okay, and then just paste it in, like this. Although I already did in my computer, so I don't want to do it again. Okay, so but you should do it. Yes. Okay, and that's easy, right? Okay, check with me one more time. Okay, after you install Python, oh, not yet. Okay, so the next step is actually you have to create what's called the virtual environments. I will explain this to you maybe later on, but trust me on this. You know, you want to create the virtual environments. I will explain later. Okay, but now just do this with me. We're gonna do UV. That's the next one. Okay, so UV, VENV, and Python 3.12. Okay, so just create that. Again, I already did in my computer, so I don't want to do it again, but just do that. Okay. Error. Okay, if you have error, let me know. Okay, so this one, you have typo. This one, you're done. Error? Anybody has errors? Good. Okay. Okay, if you do this correctly, confirm this with me. Okay? If you open File Explorer like this, okay? Just want to check if everybody's on the same page, right? I'm going to go to Drive C, the C drive. So open Windows Explorers, go to the C drive, go to the user folder. And then for you, it should be ComLab 0 something, ComLab followed by the number, LabCom on ComLab. Yeah, LabCom. Okay, so everybody user should be called LabCom00. So click into that LabCom00 folder. Okay, so for me, it will be admin, okay? And confirm with me if you have this folder on your Windows Explorers. This guy right here. If you see this folder, that means you are at the same page with me. Okay? Okay, let me show you one more time for everyone, okay? So first, so right now I want you to check whether you already installed it correctly, the virtual environments, okay? So I'm gonna go to Window Explorer, this guy right here, right? And go to the C drive, and then users. And then now it would be, for you, would be labcom 00. That would be the user of this computer. And confirm if you have a folder called v.venv. So that is essentially where that Python virtual environment is installed. And the nice thing about this is that if this start to get bloated or corrupted, you can just delete them and recreate the virtual environments again. It's very temporary, and then you can just scratch, just delete everything, and nothing's breaks. You can just recreate things as fast as you can. So that's the nice thing about using this type of structure. Okay. Again, I will explain this to you later on. Okay, not now. All right. Okay, we're almost done. Seriously. Okay. Next stop, we're gonna do this. It's called activating the environment, because right now, if you type Python in your terminal, I don't think it will start. Okay. So I want the computer to know that if you typing Python on your terminal, it will come from this particular folder. Okay. So this is called activating the environments. Okay. So why don't we copy this one onto your terminal like this. Again, like this, just copy it in like this. Okay? And the tilde, it's actually required. Okay? The tilde meaning that it's the home location of the current users. Okay? So as you can see that I want to access the file that's called activate.ps1, and the location is on your home folder, which is the folder that I have you click on, right? And then .venv folder is the location of the virtual environments, right? And then it goes into that activate.ps1. And if you click on it, then you can see that the prompt changes a little bit. Okay, it has something in the parentheses, right? And now, if you type Python, it actually works now. You can do it with me. I type Python like this, and then just hit enter. You can try that. It actually works, right? This is Python for you. And you can start, coding in here, although not recommended because it's not enough space, but you can certainly type the Python commands in here. For example, I can type hello, print, right? Hello world. And if I hit enter, then it will just execute my commands like you just did in your Google Colabs, right? Google Colabs, right? All right. So I would say that this is another way that you can run Python code, although as you will see that we will use a better editor. This is the worst editor, right? If you only have one line, access everything in one line. Not too much flexibility, okay? Okay, so the next thing is how do we exit this? The command is exit, but then with the parentheses. So if you want to exit out into your regular terminal, then you would do exit with the parentheses, okay? There you go. See, I'm back into my terminal, right? That's something that you can check, okay? H, do you need H? What H? Why is that H in here? Okay. Next step, not done, but this part is kind of fun to watch things kind of move around, right? So this one, I'm going to install what's called the packages, because Python alone is actually quite minimal in terms of the functionality. So we want to add more functionality to it, and Python has huge ecosystem. So think about this as like a plugin into Python so that it can do more stuff, okay? So, and again, if you use UV, then it's super easy because you can install this many plugins at one command, And you can see things kind of move around, pretty cool to watch, okay? So why don't we just copy this one, and then you can paste it in like that. Again, I don't want to hit enter because I already did, okay? I don't want to, and then you can hit it on, and you can see that things start to move around and installing stuff, okay? And it's installing into that .venv folder. That's all it's doing, okay? Okay, it's pretty quick, right? Yep. Okay, next stop is VS Code. Okay, like I just told you, because we need somewhere we can write code in a more efficient way, and using the terminal is the kind of the worst way to do, right? So VS Code is the software that programmer and developer use on a daily basis, basically, to write code. So we're going to use that too, okay? So I told you at the beginning to open VS Code, right, so that it updates itself, right? So now you can close it, and then you can start it again, and then it's going to start the process of updating, okay? So why don't everyone close VS Code right now? Close meaning that if you had it open like this, right, just close it, okay? And reopen it. If you reopen it, it will start the process of updating itself, okay? Now let me check. Can you open VS Code again? Because you already have VS Code installed, so you don't need to install it again. But for your own laptop, you probably need to install from the website, right? But now if you open VS Code one more time, it will just say that it has already updated. Nope. Or maybe it's already updated. I'm not sure. Let me check. You can also check too what version you're using, okay? So right now, I have the latest version of VS Code. And I guess if I want to see the version, I should go to Help. And I should go to About. Okay, so confirm with me if you have this one. I guess you 107. Yeah, so you're good. So that's why you don't see anything, because you already have the updated version. Go to the yeah. Okay, you're good to go. Okay, so I guess most of the computer already updated. So this one, the new one. So this is the new one. Okay, no, this one is just to check for the version. About. You're good, 107. Okay, so some computer already have the latest version. What about you? Okay, can I help with code? And check for the version. Help and About. You're not the latest version. You need to keep it open. See, if I see this, you check for update. For you, 105, you can also update it. Usually if you leave it on, it will update itself, but you can, right here, it's downloading update. So once it's done, you can close and reopen. It will install the new updates, okay? And for you, if you help, see, it's also installing update. So once it's done, you can close and reopen. It should be the newest version. Okay, well, this guy here. Can I see? Okay, you're good. What?
หนูอยากรู้ว่าคือตอนแรกหนูเข้าใจว่าให้มันปิดอันนี้อีกรอบแล้วก็ลงอันนี้ใหม่หมายถึงว่า
No, this is fine. This is what I want. Can I see? Yeah, this is good. This is installing everything that I want. Yes, you're good to go. But now, can I see your VS Code version? No, it's right here. Okay, let me show you. About. Okay, 103. This is fine. You just keep it open. Right now, I think it's installing. Okay, restart to update. See? And then here. There you go, 107. Okay, for you, yeah, you're good. Okay. Can I help you? Can I help you? Okay, so you need to exit first because you're still in Python. Okay, and I think you need to do this one. You already did? Actually, we can do it again. Actually, you have not. See, it's still downloading. Okay, so you can, and then I want to check if you already have the latest one. What? What's happening? Yes. Oh, oh, what is this? Okay. Oh, okay. This is good. It's installing. This one. Oh, okay, I think you're good because it's installing the new updates. Okay, you're good to go. You need to activate this one. Activate. Sorry. Come back here. Python is just for testing, but you just copy this one in. That's all you need. Python is just for testing. That's it. See how easy this is. So cool. Okay, VS Code is the next step. Can I see what version you have? Go to the menu and about, help, and about. Go to the very bottom. Go down even more. It should. Can you scroll? Can you scroll? Can I use your now? Okay, it's hiding, hidden. Right here, about. Okay, so 107. So you're good to go. Okay, so everyone done. Okay, so next step. Okay, we're not done setting up. Okay, but right now we need to configure this VS Code further. Because VS Code is kind of like generic software for writing any language, but we want VS Code to be smarter about Python. So we need to install the plugin for VS Code so that it knows about Python. Okay, so that's and that plugin is called extension. Okay, so I want you to go to this icon over here. This is the VS Code extension. All right, so click on it. And you will see a search bar, okay? And we're gonna start installing stuff that make VS Code Python aware, okay? This, okay, so the first thing is you can go to my list. And these are the name of the extension that you want to install. For example, if I want to install the extension called Python, I would just type this in, or you can even copy, right? I just type this into the search bar. Right? Oh, not here. Python. Okay. And before you hit install, take a note into, for example, if I say Python, it should be this guy right here. Python. See the name right here, right? And another thing before you install, you should check this. This is the number of downloads, right? If it's 2 million downloads, you can be pretty sure that this is a valid extension and not the virus or spyware. Sometimes VS Code extension contain malicious codes into it, but if people download for 200 million times, that should be okay. Okay, so why don't we install it? For me, I already installed. You should install it. So the first extension is called Python. That will make VS Code Python aware. Okay. Just hit and then accept. Yeah, just you can say trust workspace too. It's okay. Okay, you can trust workspace. Okay, you're good installing. Yes. I think you misspelled. You have internet? Can you check? It seems like your internet's gone. Can you search Google for me? Yes. Okay, log in again. Because the login is gone, you need to keep the login page on. That happens a lot in this lab, don't worry, it's common. Okay, let me check. Okay, you're good, you installed it already. All right, so if you've done the first one, then you can keep doing the rest on your own, shall we? You have Python environment, Python indent, Jupyter, and rough. Go. Just search for the extension one by one and hit install. Okay? See, it's so easy. Not really, right? Okay. It's relatively easy. If you use the other way, it's actually, I don't know. If it's already installed, you're fine. Okay? Somebody might have installed it. Fine. Yes, install every extension that I listed over here. Yes, what is this? Chat. Oh, that means you need to re-log in. Like that. Do it again. Jupyter. Good, this one. Actually, all the extensions that I listed here should have more than 1 million downloads, right? So you can check that as the verification. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, you're good. Okay. Yeah, Jupyter. Oh, you're good. Okay, Python. This is the one that I also want to. Okay, where are you? Do you have Python already? Can I check? Okay, Python. Can you click on this one? Okay, you're good. Do you have Python environments? This one? Yes. You got Python in there. Can you try Jupyter? No, it has to be the one. Oh, except this one. This guy's the correct one. Usually, if you see more than 1 million downloads, it should be valid. It should be legit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
เราเคยรีวิวให้ใครด้วยหรอไม่เคยอย่างกับเวลาเราซื้อของรีวิวให้ใครด้วย
We can also have the community center. Okay. Okay, so this is fun, right? It takes about an hour already to just install Python. It takes about an hour already. You can click next here. Okay, you can close. You probably have to wait. Or better yet, just restart it. Okay, hold on. How about this? You can take maybe 10-minute breaks because the other computer is kind of hanging right now. So we'll meet again maybe like 5:40 or something, okay? 5:40? Okay, let's continue because we're not done yet. As you can see that we still have a bit of setup to do, unfortunately, okay? We're gonna do this part right here. So we're gonna have to set up VS Code a little bit more so that it's aware of where we install our Python. Okay, so I know that this is kind of overwhelming, but you have to do it once and you're done, okay? So we're gonna go to the VS Code setting, okay? And to do that, you're gonna go to File and Preferences and Setting. Okay, let me show that again. File, Preferences, and Setting. This guy right here. This guy. Okay, if you click on that particular menu, Preferences, Setting, you should see a new page coming up, right? And we're gonna search for this keyword right here. So you can search for VES V-E-V-E-N-V. Okay, like this. Okay, if I search for VENV, okay, you should have a setting that's called VENV path. Okay, and this is where we're going to tell Python that, you know, we already installed Python. It's in our home folder. And you see my setting right here? It's called tilde. So tilde meaning look into your home folder and you should see it. Okay? But unfortunately, your keyboard does not support tilde because tilde in your keyboard changes the language. So you don't have access to tilde. So you can copy and paste the character from my slides, okay? So you should do this. You're gonna go to my slides and you're gonna copy this guy. And you're gonna paste them into the setting. Unfortunately. So for me, I always disable that language switching with the tilde because it's always annoying because I use tilde for programming a lot. And it's kind of in a way. Okay, so can you copy this tilde and you paste it into that settings right here. So make sure that your setting has this tilde in here. If not, then you will have problem detecting Python environments later on. Okay? All right, once you're done, can you do another setting? It's called format. Okay? Can you just type format in here and then there is the setting called format on saved. So this one is convenient because it's going to format your code automatically once you save. So why not, right? This one is optional, but we'll just do it anyway. And that is the end of installation. Yay! Now it's time for testing if it's actually worked first, okay? Okay, so in VS Code, now you can close the other terminal. Like terminal doesn't matter right now. Just close it. Close everything except VS Code. Okay, you're done. You're done. See, I only have my VS Code open. Okay. So before we write any code, we want to tell the VS Code that we are in particular folder. We call it workspace. You can call it folder, doesn't really matter. So can you help me create a folder on your desktop, please? So maybe I'll just create a folder and just call it, I don't know, data or something, right? Okay, and then if you open VS Code and you drag, side by side, right? You can tell VS Code where we want to be by just dragging like this. So this is called setting the workspace, okay? If I let it go, let it go, right? You see the name of the folder appearing on your Explorer bar. So there is an Explorer panel right here. And you're going to see that this is the name of your folder. So that means that we are in the right location. We're in the right workspace, okay? If you want to exit this workspace, you can do that too by going to File, and you can close folder. Okay, so if you close folder, then you are nowhere. And then before you work, you put the folder that you want to work on into VS Code. It's called setting up the workspace. Okay, so let me show you. If I hit File and close folder, then I'm nowhere. This one just not anywhere, right? So I want to make sure that I'm in the right location. So I drag my folder in here so that I'm in the right location. Okay? Next up, we're going to create a Python file. It's the file that has extension .py. So why don't we do this? Okay, if you hover your mouse around here, you should see this particular icon called New File. So click on it. Okay, and just type something like test.py. Okay, what's important is the extension, not the name of the file. It can be anything, but .py. Okay, And right now, you can start typing your favorite Python commands. Print hello world, right? Okay, and you can save it too. Okay. Did I go too fast? Okay, you're not in the right location. File and close folder. Now you're nowhere, right? Can you drag your folders in here? You're good. So now you're gonna create new file. Here, can you type test.py? Drag in here. Let go. And then click here, and then test.py. Yeah, you can enter. And then just type your code. Type the code like that. This one called test.py. Okay, enter. And then type the code in. Okay, and once you start typing, you will see that there is a white dot happening. Let me show you this. If I make change to my file, you're going to see this guy right here. Okay, this guy, this notation means that you have not saved your file. And this is not like now, the program nowadays that auto-save. Like when you write code, it never auto-save for you. You have to save it yourself, okay? So to save the file, you go to File, of course, right? And Saved, right here. So if you save the file, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but if you save the file is saved, obviously, right? Now, if I make any changes, then you can see the white dot happening again, right? And then you should save the file, right? And you're going to see right away that it gets pretty tedious, right? If you write something and you have to click like this every time, nobody do this. Everyone do Control S. So you can start doing this with me right now because you're going to be doing this all the time. So when you type something and you're done, you can Control S. Like in my generation, even like when you're typing document, it never auto-saves. So I grow up with Control S. Built into my memory muscle. So, but you guys probably not. You have auto-save feature since you were young, right? So, Control S is your friend, okay? All right. So next stop, how are we gonna run this file? Like I want to run this, right? Okay. So, if you install that Python extension, okay, you should be seeing Pythons in here. You see this particular icons in here? You can check, okay, if you, so why don't we open this particular panel, okay? It's called the Python environments, right? There are something called the global environments, and that's something that come with the operating systems, which we don't have, or we might have it, I'm not sure, I don't care. What I want is actually this VENV, so this is something that we just installed just, a moment ago. So it's the virtual environments, okay? So why don't we expand it? Do you see something like this? It should say labcom00. It will have your usernames on it, right? Oh, okay, you need to have Python. You need to have Python environment extension installed. Okay, can you check? And then can you do Python environments? This guy right here, you already have it. So what happened? That is so strange. I don't know why. Nope, not this one. Has to be this one. Let me try again. So. Okay, one more time. Okay, so I see some problem with the tab not showing, which I don't know why. You should save it too. Okay, actually, if you don't have it, don't worry. I will show you another way. But do you have it? You don't have it. Nobody has it. Okay, that's kind of strange. But you have it. I don't know why. Okay, so some people have it, and some lucky guys have it. Okay. Wait,
คืออันลัคกี้
you are unlucky. Okay.
เนี่ยโหลดอ่ะ
ไม่ใช่ right here.มันมีสเปซตรงหน้าครับ Okay, so for you should be fine. So I think need to restart. There you go. Okay. All right, I will show some lucky guy first how to do it, and then I will show the rest how to do it the other way.
not have anything เลย
Okay. Okay. So you the unlucky folks. You also the one. Okay. So there's only 2 computers that works. I'm wondering why. Okay. So you're the okay. Okay. So I will show the people who got lucky. I don't know why. Okay. So for those, I mean, I'm sure it will work for your computer. Maybe it's too old or something so that doesn't work. But for those who work, right, this one is the one that I want to select. So you see this one. You see this option. Right here. See? Set as active workspace interpreter. So that is the option we want. So you can hit star and you're good to go. Okay, so right now you tell Python, you tell VS Code that whenever you run stuff, run from this Python that you just install. Okay, so that's what it means. So for those 2 guys, you're good. Okay, for the rest of us, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the hard way. Okay, so I want you to open. It's called the context menu. Okay, so you're gonna do Control P. Control P. It's a little bit involved. Okay, Control P, and you're gonna do larger than. Okay, and you can type Python interpreter or something. So if you start typing, you should see this select interpreter option coming up. Doesn't have to be the top. It will come up somewhere. Can you select it? See, if you start typing like this, you will see the option called select interpreter. You see it? If you see it, then just click on it like this. Click on it. See? And then it will ask you where you want, like which one do you want. And you should see your ComLab or LabCom00 on here. So for me, it's going to be admin because my username is called admin. But for you, you should see ComLab00 entries. So for me, it will be this guy right here, admin. Okay. So again, one more time, Control P, and then larger than, and then Python, select interpreter, right? I'm gonna select this guy. So for me, I want admin. For you, can I see? Yeah, you're good. Okay, so you select the right one, okay? And if you select the right one, another way to check is actually this one right here. You see this one? For you, it should say ComLab, like at the bottom right bar. 2. Okay, so this one setting, probably. Okay. Okay, I need tilde. You're missing the step right here. That one. Okay, and we're gonna try again. See? It's so easy, right? Okay, come on. Okay, so VENV. And this one, you're missing this one. So you need this guy. That one. And now I can select the interpreter. And now it should come up this guy, right? See? And then see this one? This one's the right one. Okay. So some people call CMU, okay? All right, so hopefully you're done. If you're done, then now we can test the code, okay? So in order to run this guy, we're gonna click this one. Can you hit play button and see if it works? If everything's setting correctly, you just hit play. Okay, and it should show you this one, hello world. You see hello world? If do not, call me again. That's another thing I need to debug. Okay. No, you're good to go. This one, hello world. You're done. You're done too. Good. Good job. Okay. Okay. Right. Oh, you're good to go. Yeah. Hello world. Okay. Can you select this one? This one is one we want. Okay. See this one. That means that you have the right one. So now you can hit play. See, hello world. You can close this one. You're good. Yes. Yes. Hello world. Good job. You're done. You're done. Hello world. No. It's actually in terminal. Hello world. See? Hello world. Okay. It's not in output. It's going to be in terminal. Okay. All right. So good job. We're going to test another one, which is, I guess, the environment that we will be using is called the Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So we're going to create another file called maybe test, but this time IPYNB. I don't know if you have heard of this file name before. It's called Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so check this one out. This guy. If you have not, you're gonna be very familiar with this type of file in this course. Okay, and if you open this file, you see something a little bit different, right? If I click on this file, you're going to see that it's not just a normal text file anymore. It has some stuff on it, right? And this one actually looks like the Google Colab because Google Colab is actually built on the same engine as this environment. So for example, I can add code. As you can see that, you can have some block for code, something like that, okay? So why don't we, one more time, print hello world. Okay? Okay, and we're going to run it. If I hit run right now, it's actually going to yell at me because it doesn't know which Python do I want to run. Although, I mean, we just tell it to do, right? But then the file .py and the file .ipynb is actually using different engine. So VS Code doesn't know what you want to run with this, right? You can choose different one to run with this one, and the other one .py to run with different Python. So it's kind of tedious, but you just have to set it once, okay? So let me just hit escape one more time. Just hit escape so that you close all the menu, right? And the location that you want to click is right here. Select the kernel. So this is where you tell VS Code where to run this particular file from, okay? So if I hit select kernel, it's gonna show the same, same option that I just had before, right? And I'm gonna select Python environment, and then I'm gonna hit the one that has admin on it. For you, it should be ComLab or CMU. Okay, I'm gonna hit this one. And suddenly, my code has color, right? Which is a good sign. And now you can hit play and see if it works. Which is a good sign. Like this. There you go. Done. Okay, I will tell you one more time because it's kind of complicated, right? So whenever I create a new file, like for example, this file, and you should save it too, okay? You should save it, okay? So if I create a new file called test2.ipynb, right? This is a new file. So VS Code doesn't know where, which engine do I want to run this from? So I need to tell them the engine. So I select the kernel again, and I hit this particular one that I had, right? And now I can start coding, like print. And you can see that the color comes in automatically, right? Hello, 2, right? And I can run it like that. Okay, so for the new file that you have, it's going to ask you for the kernel. So you should select the right kernel, okay? You should allow. You should allow. Okay, this one you have typo, actually. There you go. And this is the right kernel. You can run it. There you go. You're good. Very good. Okay. Okay. Yep, that's the one. Okay, you should be fine. Very good.
หมุนนานมาก
Okay, so this one. So sometimes it's doing this. For me, I just restart the software. But if it keeps happening, then we might want to do something, might reinstall or something, which is fine because virtual environment is very easy to dispose. Okay, so it's detecting the right kernel. You should do this. Or if it's loading, just let it load. Why? Okay, so this one's not working for some reason. Okay. Okay. This one's working. Oh, the power of restarting. Okay. You good? Okay. Okay, so sometimes what I found in this computer is like it's thinking too long. Sometimes restarting the software, good job, works. Okay?
คือหนูว่าไม่มีเพราะว่าแบบ รีเซ็ตเครื่องไปต้องทำ
Because you need to do the settings. There's the settings in here. And VENV. This guy, you need this one. So you need tilde, this one. Tilde. And that's it. Now, see the magic here? Okay.
เกือบได้
Okay. Hold on. Sometimes, like that computer, it's think. Oh, okay, it's fine. Okay, you're good. Are you good? Yes. Can I see? No, this one. Oh, sorry. This one is not what I want to do. Okay, so this one's good. I want to add code and print. Hello. Okay, and I want to select the kernel. Okay. And then we're going to choose, oh, you don't have the one. Okay, so I think it's your setting again. Preferences, setting. Okay, and V, E, and V. You're missing that tilde. This one. Okay. There you go. Now it's good. Oh, you forgot the extension.
น่าจะ install ผิดแล้ว
You already have it. Okay. The other possible cause is you forgot to do this part. Also important to make sure this part is taken care of. Right, you have not done that yet. So you haven't installed anything. Okay, done. And now I need to restart everything one more time. Okay, so I saved it. Okay, and better just restart the software. See, it works. Okay, is there anyone who still have problems? Okay, very good. And it takes about 1.5 hours to install Python. So that's why maybe it's not a bad idea to keep, to sit at the same place, from now on. If you change the computer, you have to redo that process again, because any other computer doesn't have, your setting, right? So make sure that at least, sit on the same place. Or if you want to change, just let me know. I'll do it for you because it's faster. Okay, you don't have to go through that process again. Although you might want to try at your laptop. Okay, it's kind of fun, right? Okay. 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 So before we go, we're not done yet. But before we end the introduction, I want to tell you about AI, because AI nowadays is very good at coding. Like if you can try, probably most of us have tried it, right? If you tell AI to write Python code, it will write Python code for you, and the things that I'm teaching you right now, AI can write for you pretty good, actually. So you could end up not learning anything in this course and still producing good work using AI. That's possible because AI is pretty good right now, right? But that's not why you're here, right? You're here to learn. You're here to improve your skill. So if you use AI to outsource your thinking, that's kind of no point of being in a class, okay? So I want to advise you that, AI is not a bad thing. I use it every day, but I use it as a tool to guide my learning, not replacing my learning, okay? For example, if I want to learn new things, I don't use AI for a bit. If I get stuck, I ask AI, and then I try to read what it's spitting at me, and then I try to incorporate that suggestion into my code by myself. I don't usually copy AI stuff onto my code directly because that's too fast. That kind of outsource my thinking to AI, okay? So I want you to be aware that you can use AI to complete all of my assignment and projects too, but you're not going to learn anything, and that's no point of being here, okay? So do not blindly, so let's not do this, okay? Don't just copy things and just, using AI just to outsource your work for you, okay? And also in the exam, AI is not allowed, so maybe a good idea to try, working on your assignment or project without the AI first, and then use the AI as the assisting tool to ask, when you get stuck, you ask them, and then you try to incorporate the change back into your code. So actually, that's the best way to do, okay? So, and I guess in the project, okay, I will probably, I guess I want you to present to me personally, because I also want to ask what you just did. So if you use AI, then you probably not be able to answer me, because I'm going to go through the code that you wrote, and then I'm probably going to test you on the stuff that you presented to me. So might not be a good idea to just outsource your thinking completely, okay? Okay, be smart about it, right? You want to learn, you want to improve your skill. AI right now is probably not helping you improve your skill that much if you're using it in a wrong way, okay?